Everyone, and welcome to this week's Awaken Your Inner Power Spiritual Events Directory show. I'm Donna Ferguson, and I'm here to have discussions with you over really being able to break through what might be holding you back. So when you come on, if you can just let me know, first of all, ensure that our sound is correct and also that you can see me okay. And also let me know where you're tuning in from, and where you're from, and what you do. And I'd love to hear more about what you do, and how, whether you're in business for yourself or whether you're working for someone, what's challenging you in life at the moment, and how we can work through those things together. So as I said, I can see lots of people coming on, so thank you so much for joining us, and I really do invite you to interact in this conversation, so we really can look at some things here that are really going to make changes in your life as we move along. So this week I am still on an iPad because my computer decided it wasn't going to work anymore last week on, I think it was Friday after the show actually. So I do need to make sure that all the sound and everything is correct on here, just to make sure that you can hear me and let me know what's going on. Hi there, Vanessa. Welcome to the show, and thank you for joining us from Newcastle. That is a great place in Australia, so I do welcome you on this show today. Now, you're asking for a reading. Tell me a little bit more about what it is that's challenging you at the moment and how we can look at working through that for you. So, I really want to be able to help you on a deeper level and really give you some information and some actions to take, so that you can go away feeling like things are pretty easy for you. So Tracy, welcome. Hello from Brisbane. Gloria, hello. Gloria, welcome to the show. And sound is awesome. Thanks so much, Tracy. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for letting me know that. And also, look, people don't realize that if they're sharing these experts live shows, then it's actually adding to your connection with people out there as well. Because if we're known as the expert, then you're actually going to receive a little bit more following and people who want to connect with you, because it's all by association, and it really does up the ante for you as well, you guys. So I've got all my windows open today, so let's hope my laptop doesn't blow over like it did the other day as well. So if it does, I'll just pick it up and we'll start again. Lucy, hi, welcome to the show, Lucy. And Gloria, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. And Diane, thank you so much for joining us as well. Now, you're all asking for readings, and that's fantastic. What I'd like to do is ask you to go on a little bit of a deeper level. So you're talking about career, Tracy. Let me know, what are you doing at the moment? Are you looking at changing careers? Are you thinking about going into business for yourself? What is it that you're looking for on a deeper level for that, and what's happening in your career at the moment? So I want to be able to look at all the information so I can give you some strategies to work with and look at where that goes from there. Also, that would also be the same for Gloria about selling your home. Okay, Gloria, this is an easy one for me. I'm just going to put my other earpiece in. It gives me a blocked feeling, so I'm not sure how long I'll keep it in there for. So, Gloria, let me know if to move and sell my home. What is the reason that you're thinking about selling your home, Gloria? What is it that has that interest, created that interest for you to move? Is there something going on in your life that has changed, and what to do with that? So if you can, that would be fantastic, because that really does make a difference in how we look at moving forward from there. Hi Diane, your daughter is going around in circle with work relationships. It's quite frustrating. Yeah, Diane, is she working for somebody, I take it from that information, and doesn't seem to be progressing into a higher level of employment with that same business? Um, if that's the case, that can be really frustrating, but it's really unfortunately not for us to take control of that. It is your daughter's decision as to whether she wants to stay there or whether she wants to move into another area of employment. um, one thing, it's really hard when we sit and watch our kids. I know, I've done it myself, and we just have to watch them learn the lessons that are being provided to them. With something like this, particularly, it's how we can manage how we think and feel about the situation. So if you can change what you're thinking and feeling about the frustration, and just send out lots of love and blessings to her and to the people that she works for as well, because that will really increase the amount of um, ability that she will have to move forward on that level. And just have a chat to her and find out what it is that is particularly holding her back, and look at some areas of her life that may be reoccurring in her life, and that can come from the conditioning years, and that can also come from generational lineage. And when spirit wants to guide you, there's often a lesson to take from that, and we don't always have the ability to be able to push them through that. Very often they just need to be able to take that lesson, learn from that, and then understand it, and be there to help her understand that lesson when the time comes. But unfortunately, there's not a lot that you can do to change that situation without her being able to really come through that as well. So hopefully that's helped you a little bit. Can see and hear you well. Thank you, Helen. Welcome to the show. In Victoria, I have a lot of changes happening for me. Keeping pace with the change, maintain balance through transition is important. That is absolutely 100%, Helen. And that is, keeping that balance is really important, and making sure that you reconnect with your breath so that you can tap into your inner soul and really look at, do some meditation while you're breathing, and think about where you want to go and what you want to do, and regrounding yourself. Go out and connect with nature, whether it's running along the ground or going out and hugging a tree, whether it's going to the beach and just, walking along the beach and, walking through the shoreline of the ocean. Just reconnect and really find a way to be able to move through that. So absolutely 100% correct. That is fantastic. Vanessa, welcome. Grieving. My teen girl grew her wings. Oh, I'm lost without her. I don't understand why she felt the need to leave. Okay. Sorry, I work in disability care. Am I on the right path? Vanessa, that's a really good question. And, when you're on the right path, you really do know that. But are you trying to, what was your daughter's circumstances? As far as, was she, did she have a disability, or was life just too much for her? And she just needed to go and visit a place where she could have peace. So if you're trying to replace something in relation to the piece that's missing from your soul, then I would suggest that may not be the right place to be. Have you always worked as a disability carer, or is this something new? So I would a bit more information before I can go on with that. But your teen girl, that is heartbreaking, and I don't know the I've got a really itchy nose, so I'm not sure if that's something. I don't know what that is, but I just thought I'd share that with you. So I'm not sure if she had a thing with her nose or if there was something going on there. I'm not sure, but I've just had this really little tickle around my nose. So, hi Kim, welcome. I'm glad that you're new and that you've stopped by. I hope that we can see you visit us more regularly. That would be fantastic. I'm in the process about being a teacher's aide. Okay, and have just finished my training. That's amazing. Tracy, that is such a big responsibility. You're creating a path for the children to become our leaders in the future. And, that's an amazing job to have. So, that's incredible. Just let me go back. Your career, okay. So, if that sits really well with you within yourself and, your heart sings when you really think about it and tap into who you are, then I would highly suggest that you're on the right path and that it's definitely something you want to do. If the teacher's aide is not something that you want to do, if that does not work out, there might be a bigger picture there as to what you're meant to be doing with children and helping them move forward, guiding them and giving them direction and strategies and, some life lessons, of course. But, if it's, and I'm not sure why I'm saying this, but hopefully it'll make sense to you. So if the teacher's aide doesn't work out, then you've still got your training behind you to be able to develop a further path down the track within that early learning or childhood learning area, and that's a great thing. So, only you can really tap in and know whether once you start working in that area that it's really right for you. So, Gloria, it's falling down. Okay, is there... Oh, your house is falling down. Oh my goodness. It's falling down. I need to know whether to move and sell my home. I guess the biggest thing would be to understand what the differences in costs are. If it's literally falling down and there's a lot of costs there, then what are you going to get when you sell the home? And is that enough for you to move into something else? Or are the repair costs going to be less than what it's going to cost you to sell, move, and buy something else? That's not an answer I can give you. That's got to come from how you feel in your heart and how you feel in, all your levels of your chakras, your sacral chakra, your root chakra or base chakra, your heart chakra, whether or not your voice can speak up enough to get what you want during the process if you do decide to sell. And, obviously the crown chakra, just to open up and look for opportunities. So, there's a lot of things there, and really tap into your third eye chakra to really be able to find that meditative state that will bring you an answer with an intention. So that's what I can give you from that, but it really is a decision that only you can make once you weighed up all that information. Hi Diane, welcome. Hello, I'd like a reading about my daughters going around. Oh no, we did that one, Diane, so we'll come up to that now. Oh no, I think I mentioned that as well. So yeah, a really difficult situation for yourself, but sometimes we just have to sit back. Perfect, Vanessa. Tracy, I'm in the process. Yep, we did that. Gloria, it's falling down. Hi Julie, welcome back. Oh, it's good to see you. Good to have you here. I'm excited that you're here. That's fantastic. You hang around till the end. I've got a surprise for you, so that's really great for everybody, in fact. So, um, Tracy and succeed. Oh, well, that's fantastic, Tracy. You know, as I said, once you get in there, there might be some different areas that you look at that really will you want to develop and be able to come through that. But it's really about tapping in, regrounding, you know, centering yourself and really being able to find a way where you can really know where your path goes from there. So that's great. Vanessa, do you see a partner? Well, Vanessa, where are you at in your life? Like, what are you looking to do? I know you know, when you're looking for some of the most amazing relationships, the starting point is with yourself. And I cannot stress that enough. First of all, if you've recently come out, or fairly recently in the last couple of years, that's recent in as far as relationships go. If you have had a broken relationship and you know you're looking for a time to move forward into a new relationship, there's certain things I would say to you. First of all, know who you are. Secondly, I would say make sure that you love yourself unconditionally before you go finding love, because love is not going to change the way that you feel. And if you're not totally in love with yourself and unconditionally in love with yourself, then you're not going to attract love, long-lasting love for yourself. The second thing I would do is journal about your feelings that come up during any meditations that you might do around this, and you know, really explore those emotions that are coming through. And then I would say make sure that you start writing a list of exactly what you want. Write down to eye color, hair color, skin color, you know, job, what their income is. Like, really look at everything, write it down, make your list so specific that you cannot fail in getting what you're looking for. Because you don't want to get almost your list. You want to get your entire list. You don't want to settle for second best. And it's really important that you have all these things in place before you really start that search for love. The other thing I would say to you as well is, if you want to attract that particular person that's on your list, you have to be that person. So you have to become who you're wanting to attract. That is a big job. If you know so look at your expectations, look at what you want, and don't devalue what you're looking for. Don't settle for less than what you're looking for, and really tap into that person and start being that person. Because once you start being that person, let go of all the other attachments you have with it. Because you know, at the end of the day, nothing makes us happy except for ourselves. It's all within ourselves. So if you're looking for something as a way to find happiness, or a way to find success, or you know, you have to hold that within first. So that's a really big message there. And you know, it's in anything that you want or that you're looking for. Hi Daphne, welcome to the show. Okay, Gloria, I want to set up my son and grandson before I die. I have lung cancer and I'm so depressed. I have custody of my grandson and my son is helping me raise him. My son is his uncle. Okay. If you want to set all that up, and I'm really sorry to hear about your condition, Gloria, that's not an easy journey to take. You know what? I know people who have cured cancer. They are really powerful with some processes that they do. And, you know, I guess it doesn't work for everyone. But what I would say is a natural, no drugs. So, Gloria, what I would say is, if you want to set them up before you do go, it's really important to get the proper legal advice that you'll want. I don't know what your circumstances are. Generally, there's lots of things you can put in place as far as wills and things like that go. What I would highly recommend is to get some very legal advice. Make sure, and it sounds like you probably have got everything in place at the moment anyway. And really make sure that the legal side is done, because if that's not all set up and not all done, my understanding of the circumstances, and I'm in Australia, so I'm not sure where you are or how that differs overseas, but if you don't have everything in place, then probate will actually take a lot of the will information, and it will take a very long time to be processed through. So you definitely don't want that. And the only way you can be 100% sure and clear about what you want to be left in areas of, your son and your grandson's life is to get the legal advice that you need and get them to set it up for you. I can't advise you on legal matters because I don't have any background there. I'm only going by the information that I know. So I would definitely recommend that you go and seek some legal information and see what you can do to set that up. It's really important because you don't want them left in a situation where they don't have any power to start moving forward at the end of your life. So really sad situation, but it's really important to get the right information. So I can't stress that enough. Hi Kerry, welcome to the show. Any chance of birth, family, communication, reconciliation and repair for a good outcome and next gen? Okay, any chance of birth, family? Oh, okay, birth. So you're adopted. Sorry, Kerry, I couldn't get it. It's a very hard road to take. I know people who've been down this road and down this path, and sometimes it's worked out and sometimes it hasn't. I think it's really important for you to understand what you want that relationship to be. How do you want that relationship to show up? How do you want that communication to grow? It's really important. It's really, really important to have the type of communication that you want to build the relationship on. So, one of my favorite sayings is the quality of your communication is the quality of your life. So set your intentions. What is it that you want that relationship to be? Start journaling around any emotions that come up around that. Start writing a list out on exactly how you want that relationship to look. Really, really important, because if you want it to be this way and it starts coming through without all that, then it's not going to happen the way that you want it to. And, it's not about having control over the relationship. It's really about merging the two together and bringing something really special into that. And letting go of that intention, I suppose, of any attachments, previous emotional attachments that you're holding on to. So, for example, I've been in this situation, not with birth, different situation. I'm assuming you were adopted, but there was definitely a situation around our family situation where there was no communication for a couple of years, and it just dissolved over a really silly misunderstanding. So after a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, or might have even, and even then it wasn't a great relationship, I just got to a point where I sat down and I went, okay, I want to build that bridge. I want that relationship to mend, and this is my intention for the relationship. So it's time to move past what has been, and it's time to move forward and start making that happen. So, do you want to build that bridge and really create a fantastic relationship? That's what I would ask you, and then start moving forward from there. You can only expect a great outcome if you're putting the right information into that list and setting the intention and allowing that to go out and come back and receive it. So if what is it that you want from the people in that relationship, and be the person that you want them to to attract. It's amazing what can happen when and I've heard this story from other people so many times as well, that they got a message from a brother or a sister, and it was like, or they sent a message to a brother or a sister, and they've gone, I'm just letting you know that I love you. You're my brother and I love you. And a weird message came back going, what are you? And they've gone, oh, hang on, did you read my message? I'm just telling you how I feel about you, and that, I was thinking of you. And so what happened from that was, the next time they had a trip to where they lived, they just started putting it out there. They just said, okay, this is how this relationship's going to go from here. Forget everything that's happened previously, and let's move forward and build this relationship with a whole new status. And sometimes it means not spending a lot of time with those people, but connecting regularly. And that's the best thing that I can say, because if you really want that relationship to work and have a great outcome, because everything should be driven by outcomes, not by what you want. So what is the outcome that you do want, and how are you going to make that happen? So it's really about connecting with that energy so that you can make that happen. Vanessa, our life was too much. Okay. Yeah. Something new. Life was too much, something new. Okay, so again, what I have said about that relationship is really important, Vanessa, to set that up so that you are exactly who you want to attract into your life, and really have that list of specific information. Hi Shazza, welcome newbie. Love new ones coming on board as well. So we're here to actually build relationships. And we do that amongst the tribe that we have following us here. And I'm really excited to be able to share this information. I can't believe half an hour has gone already. So if you've got any questions, Shazza, let me know, and we can definitely look at that for you. It's a great career. Awesome, Tracy. Stick with it and really, really do whatever you can to give those kids the best start. Angela, hello, welcome to the show. It is definitely what I want to do. Been working with kids for 16 years. Yeah, perfect. Vanessa, always been a healer, but this is a new job. I never thought I would be here either. She was bullied at school and took her life. Gosh. Yeah, that's so sad. You've always been a healer. That's if you've always been a healer, and I don't know what area that's in, really, get that energy up for yourself. And never thought I would be here. Yeah, it's really sad, and I can't imagine, especially if you're really, really close with your daughter. It must be just so hard to move past that. There's going to be some really great days, and there's going to be some really bad days that suck to the max. And as I said, I can't imagine. I won't even pretend to imagine what that would feel like. So if you've always been a healer, get that energy up, really connect with yourself. And I'm pretty sure if you're a healer, you would be able to connect to her energy and just know that she's in a really good place now, that, all of that awful stuff is done, and that it's really time for her to start this new life in spirit. And you know, she's going to be guiding somebody, and she'll definitely be with you every minute. I'm sure that she will be with you. Oh, every minute. I just saw a pair of wings flapping in front of me. So, you know, that was incredible. That, yeah, she's around. She's around, and she's definitely watching over you. So you make sure that you look after yourself. Yes, definitely. You know, doing that disability work is great if it's giving you the satisfaction that you want through working. Just, you know, it's all time. It's all going to take time. You know, as I said, I don't even want to pretend to imagine, but I know that she's watching you and she loves you. So, you know, just know that, and make sure that you are healing yourself as well. Tanya, first time here. Anything for you? What are you after, Tanya? What are you looking for in your life at the moment where you can really move forward and expand? So, what area of your life are you looking for some information? Tracy did OSHC in childcare, but love kids more. Good, good. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Gloria, thank you for your lovely reading and advice. You're very welcome, Gloria. I hope that we see you soon, and you know, that we can, you know, perhaps work together down the track. So, Bori, you're new as well. Welcome. I love these new ones. That's so exciting. Why has my life been great in everything, and all of a sudden things are completely opposite? Ooh, very interesting question, Bori. Do you know what? When things are going along great and they've always been great for you, and all of a sudden you find some challenges coming into your life, and I'm not sure what sort of challenges that you're experiencing at the moment, but or how old you are, which may be relevant in this instance as well. It's really important that whatever's happening in your life, that you understand why it's happening and how you can make it better next time, if there is a next time. And know that whatever lessons come from that it's really important to take those lessons away and really not allow them to come in again. So it's really hard when I haven't got specific information. So if you wanted to send me some more information, that's fine. I can go a bit deeper on that for you. Monica, may I please have guidance on my studies to stay or go? Okay, Monica, what studies are you doing? Oops, here we go. I feel I don't fit the status quo. Okay, status quo. Great question, Monica. You know what? If we were, for those of you here who are doing such fantastic things, and I know that's all of you, you know, if I sat back in the norm and was in the status quo, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And it's a really important message that you take in that alone. So, Monica, if you're not sitting in the status quo, what is it that you're studying? And let me know what you're studying, and I'll see whether or not I can add to that. But what are you studying, and what are you really passionate about? Because they're two questions that are going to be really important for you. Let's have a look. Hi, Brian. Welcome to the show again. Hi, Cherie. Welcome, welcome. Not adopted. Okay. Fallings out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Family once close. Yeah. Very, very, very difficult when that happens, Kerry. I can certainly, yeah, as I said, I can relate to that because I've been there. So a lot of destruction. Oh, that's funny that that's the same situation. Yeah, so no, look, it's still, mental illness is one of the most horrific silent illnesses in the world today. And it's so hard to understand it when you're not sure what's going on. And, again, like I said, it was in the same situation. So I do understand that that is a real challenge. But it's still really important. It made no difference about their mental health when it came to me going, okay, I'm building that bridge. I want to build that bridge. I want to fix this, and I want this relationship to blossom into magnificence. And I can tell you that there's not a day goes past where we don't talk. Ring each other, text each other, talk to each other in some way, shape, or form. So that's huge. When you come from a situation where you haven't talked at all. So bear that in mind when you're doing the journaling, and let go of those emotions, because you don't have to hang on to them. You don't have to own them anymore, because you're going to start a fresh relationship with this person or these people. And really, really important to know that that's okay, to let those previous emotions go so that you can move forward. Cherie, is my auntie okay now? She passed on. Oh, Cherie, I'm sorry to hear that. Cherie, she was ill, had some illness. I'm not sure. So that, I think when they find peace with themselves to be in a better place, then we can know that they are definitely at peace. And, they're going to be around for as long as you want them to be around. And, if that means that she's connecting with you in some way, shape, or form, then that's wonderful. And, I would say from your comment that you guys were very close. So just know, if you had a really close relationship with her, she's going to be there for you. Okay? She will always be there for you. So it's really important to know that, and really important to know that peace comes with the end of a life. And that's such a big thing, because often, we've got somebody on here whose daughter passed, and, it was because of her circumstances, very young girl, who didn't live this life with, a great situation, and just everything became too much, and so she left. And absolutely know that when that happens, they can be at complete peace. So, Christina, Elphinstone Mills. Elphinstone is in my husband's family, that name. Very interesting. I'm new here. Welcome to the show. What are you doing, Christina? What's your employment? What do you do? What are you looking for? Are you happy in that job? What's happening for you? Carla, I want a reading, please. I'm in Brisbane. Hi, Carla. Let me know. What do you want to know more information on? Monica, I'm studying naturopathy. Eat raw foods. Yeah. Can't share my beliefs while representing the college. Okay. Yes. But you know what? How long have you got left to go? Because my understanding is once you leave that and you start practicing, if you're practicing in your own business, you can incorporate so many different things into your practice. And, it'll be for some people, it won't be for everyone, but it's really important to know that you can offer them with an open mind the best treatment possible for them to move through. You might specialize in, raw foods. So that would make you very, very unique in the way that you run your business or your practice. And just know that that's okay. You didn't study all this time to, walk away and not have anything. So really make sure that it doesn't matter if you're not in the status quo, don't lose who you are, and understand that your time will come where you can really move through this and really practice the way that you want to. It's really important. So, hang in there. Brooks, you're 35. It's always been my health. I have multiple sclerosis, depression, anxiety, my job. Due to my health, I can't work for a while. My relationship always feels alone because I'm the one always. Okay, great. I'm so glad you shared that with me, Bori. Thank you so much. That's a lot of information, and it's really personal that you've been open enough to bring that through. Okay, your health. Health is really debilitating, and when you've got MS, that can't be easy. And, sometimes that can come into those other areas of mental health. Let me say this, that often when you soften the language that you use, as in depression, anxiety, replace them with words of, or statements like, I want to pick up my energy today and I'm feeling a little bit fluttery. Much softer than saying I'm suffering from depression and anxiety. And that brings on those things when you say the words. Whereas, I want to lift my energy today and I'm feeling a little bit fluttery and I know I'm going to work through that. So much different outcome in the statement. Your job due to your health, that's very understandable. That can be really challenging in itself. You know what? If you're in that place with your relationship and you do feel very alone, relationships are two ways. It might be time to walk away from that situation because, again, and I don't know if you saw the start of this show, and it's definitely worth going back and listening to. Who do you want in your life as a relationship? Who is that person? What do they look like? What color are their eyes? What color is their hair? What color is their skin? What nationality are they? What is their career? What is their income? What car do they drive? What color is that car? What their personality is like, what they love to do. Do they love going for walks along the beach? Do they like, going out for dinner? Do they, what's your perfect picture of a relationship? That's the first thing I would say. I'm not going to say leave that relationship that you're in because I'm not sure of the circumstances around that. I have got your information. And I do know that a one-way relationship is not valuable in your life and it doesn't serve you. What I will also say is that when you get to, start doing it now, you can start journaling. Start journaling your emotions about how you feel every day in that relationship, what's going on for you. Connect to those emotions and then redirect them and release them because they no longer serve you to hold on to them. And then start looking at where you can go from there, because eventually that relationship may or may not come to an end or may not improve. Out of those emotions, start looking at, this is what I want in a relationship. I want somebody who is this. I want somebody who is this. And write down everything, every little detail about them that you want in your life and start creating that. If you're always working really hard in this relationship, I'm picking that you don't have time to work on yourself given everything else that's going on for you. I would highly recommend that you do start building yourself up. Start giving yourself that high level of energy within yourself. This can be done very silently. It doesn't have to be out loud. So building that energy, that level of energy that you want. And also start looking at how you can increase your inner joy and happiness. How you can start moving forward with your emotions on a higher level and start becoming who you want to attract into your life. that list is so imperative to have absolutely perfect. Don't write down what you don't like in your current relationship, because that's just telling you what you're writing down. As we know, the universe doesn't actually understand, I don't want this. They don't understand, don't, can't, not, those types of words. So you're going to get more of the same. So it is so important to write down every little thing that you do want in a relationship and really build on that, add to it. When you see somebody and you go, that's a really great quality in that person, I would love that in my relationship. Whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. The qualities of a person that you want to attract into your life. And when you've got that list, start becoming that person, because this relationship doesn't sound like it's really serving you. And I'm not going to say leave or stay. I'm going to offer you the strategies that I've just given you, because I know that you're worth more than what you're receiving at the moment. So hopefully that's helped, Bori. Thank you. I've lost 2 aunties and 2 uncles. Oh, wow, Cherie. Whew. That's really big. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. My goodness. Look, Cherie, really tap into your heart chakra and start loving yourself. Give yourself lots of unconditional love, and I hope that will help with your healing process. That's a lot of loss in a very short period of time. I'm so sorry. That really makes my heart very sad. So I really do hope that helps. Carla, if I will be able to move to the UK. Carla, if you're looking at moving to the UK, if you're asking that question, it must be something that you truly want. So only you can make that happen, though, and only you can make that decision. I would say to you, if that's something you really want, and again, I would really journal all the emotions that you feel around, what's going to come from moving to the UK, and really start making those decisions and get those thoughts and feelings and emotions all tapped into being there, so that you can actually create that and visualize yourself living there. And, if that's what you truly want, then that's what you can have. There is no limitation in life apart from you. In my life, it's me. The only limitation is me, nothing else. And, it's really important to know that. So if you really want that, make it happen. Lana. Oh, he has brain cancer. Oh, Lana. That's probably not a question I can answer. It's not possible to predict that answer, because everything changes. Everything changes, from day to day, and I really don't believe that I would have that answer for you. So I'm really sorry I wasn't able to give you that. If something comes through, I'll definitely let you know. But, let's hope that he doesn't suffer too long. That's what I would say. So, where is he at in that journey? And, if you start seeing him, if he's, okay, let me say this. If he starts getting to a point where he's really suffering, I would just continually let him know that it's okay to let go now. Because you don't want him to suffer. That's the last thing you want. Let him know it's okay to let go. It's okay to go to the other side. And when you tell him that, he will get that, and he will understand that it's okay as well. But time-wise, that's not a question I can answer. I'm sorry. I'm a business advisor who is launching a new training and certification program. Oh, that's very interesting, Christina. I'd love to know more about that. That's amazing. Okay, what was your initial question? Just let me pop back to that. Christina, I'm new here. What do you think? Oh, okay. All right, Christina. How far advanced are you in launching this program, and what are the steps that you're putting in place to put it out there. Who are you connecting with? Who's your ideal client? I'd love to have a chat to you about that, actually, more, maybe more one-on-one, so that, you know, we can look at some strategies there for you. That would be amazing. Yes, let's have a chat. Okay. Carla, my ex won't let me move home to Australia. As I have a child to him, I'm in remission from breast cancer. Ooh, my 37, in 37, my boy is 5. Oh, you're 37 and your boy is 5. I just want to go home. So I'm going to prepare to take it to court. Yeah. You know, it's so hard, Carla. You know, there's ways around that. The law will actually allow certain things to happen. It doesn't matter whether you're in Australia or whether you're overseas. Every country will have their laws around how that can work. So, you know, I think legal advice is the best thing that you can do. Being in remission from breast cancer is, you know, you want to be around people that you know and that you love. So, you know, I really do wish you all the very best with that venture. Move to UK. Sorry, you're in Australia. Well, yeah, sorry, that's okay. I've only got like one message I can see on my screen, so that's why I'm sort of going back and yeah. So, you know, well, in Australia, I know there's laws around that, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, I know from state to state that they can fly in, fly out for holidays. You know what? Make it work. Go and get some legal advice and be around the ones that you want in the UK, because that you want to be around, because you know what? You need love and joy and happiness in your life. And, you know, if you haven't got a lot of friends or a lot of people around you here, then I really do highly recommend that you do seek that legal advice. Fantastic. Yeah, totally. I agree. Tenu, hi, how are you? Is she giving readings? Not readings as such, and I do know that we are very close to time. Hi, Han, first time here. Hi, Naomi, welcome. Yes, I would love to connect too. You can find me on my Facebook page, Unique Vibrations, and come on over and like my page and have a look around, and, you know, let's connect. Fantastic. That's all right. Sorry to wink. I don't mind a wink. That's fine. Very welcome, Bori. Very welcome. My daddy's overburdened with his parents' responsibility financially. When will he relieved from them? Yeah. That's a really hard one, Tano. It's you know, I think going by your last name, that sounds like it's a cultural thing, and I know that is very big in, you know, those countries where families do live together a very long time or have to continue to provide for them. And you know what, it's going to be really hard for you to give him some advice around that, because he won't want to hear it. You know, because it's the way things are. And it's really hard, really, really hard. Is your dad still working, or is he retired? Because if he is retired, then yes, of course, it's going to really make things very difficult for him down the track. Any advice, current situation? Okay, can I have some more information, Naomi, around that? Feel trapped in which way? Yeah, that's Tana. That's what I'm pretty sure he's not going to want to hear any advice from you and he's probably not going to want to stop or cut off his parents, because I'm picking that they're probably elderly and not able to support themselves. India, yeah. So, it's such a big cultural thing in India, and, you know, I just don't know how you would be able to help him out in that way. Um, oh, lost his hearing as well, yeah. Or he just doesn't hear. Yeah, it's really, really tough. I'm really sorry. That's I don't know. I don't know if I can offer you any advice there, because I know that he won't want to go against his culture or his parents. Nicole, hi. How are you going? Do you feel anything I need to know? Okay. Nicole, let me know what you're looking for. Naomi, in my love life. No. Okay. So, Naomi, we're very close to time. I would really suggest that you go back and listen to this replay. And the reason that I say that is there's a lot of information about attracting the right person into your life, how you can do that successfully, and how you can look at being able to really be very specific about who you want in your life. About journaling and writing a list and being extremely specific. So if you heard any of that, I did say some more around that, probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. But right at the start, we went through some stuff there as well. So it's really important. Go back and listen to that, and I'm pretty sure that you'll get some answers. If you would like to have a chat with me at all, as we're getting ready to wrap up, and Naomi, absolutely, Tammy, we are wrapping up at the moment, so I won't be able to offer you anything at this point in time. Michelle, almost no idea what I should do to move forward. Again, Michelle, we are very close to the end of our show. I tell you what I'm going to do. If you want to have a free call with me to find out more information, I'm not available this afternoon, and I'm not available until tomorrow afternoon. I would love to be able to share with you some information, even if it's next week. Go to my Facebook page, Unique Vibrations, and message me. Let me know that you've been on this show today, and I will give you a free call. Do a discovery or a revival call. They're both free. And let's have a chat, and let's set up a time, and let's have a chat about how we can work through any of these questions that you've got. And to everyone else, any questions that you have had, and maybe you've got some follow-on questions from that, that would be great. Julie Wright, if you're on the line still, I don't know if you're still with us, send me a heart if you are. Please connect on my Facebook page at Unique Vibrations. Send me a message and let's have a chat. Because I know you wanted to chat some time ago. I would love to have a chat to you. I know you're working on things with your business. So, fantastic day today. We are right on the top of the hour, and it is definitely time to start thinking about putting in those things on Facebook. So please go to my Facebook page, Unique Vibrations. It has got a picture of me there, so there is absolutely no reason to be confused. I know there's one or two other pages that have called themselves that as well after me, but that's okay. I would love for you, if I had I will put a link in actually as soon as we finish. So thank you so much, everybody. As I said, it's an absolute pleasure and joy to be here week in and week out. 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's Brisbane, Australia time, plus 10 GMT. please come on and see us next week. Share this video amongst your friends. You never know who might just be looking for an answer and haven't found us yet. Share the video. It will also give you some more visibility with Facebook and increase your reach. So especially if you're in business, come on, let's support each other. I know there's people here who really want to have a chat with me. Let's book those times in and send me a message from the show, and we will most definitely catch up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Absolute pleasure. And remember, each and every day you are absolutely extraordinary and unique. So go out and do what you were born to do. Bye for now.